Hello everyone, this is Supersnoopy here, back with another SWTOR Republic video. Today I have for you guys another SWTOR Republic Achievement Hunter video. In today's SWTOR Republic Achievement Hunter video, we're just going to be going over an achievement that is related to, the daily area of Section X. So as you can tell right here, we do have the General tab, and we have, some achievements completed right here. But of course, I want to get this achievement, Crippling the Dread Guard, because if I get that one, then I will get the achievement for the Section X Conquest. So this is going to be basically a video of me just, going into a daily area, just trying to take down all these Dread Guard members, to, of course, get the legendary achievement for, the Section X Conquest. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 achievement thing, so, that is pretty cool right there. So if you guys enjoy the SWTOR Republic Achievement Hunter video, as always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like. And if you guys want some nice gaming glasses, then check the links down below. No scope gaming glasses, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys on Section X. Now guys, to get some of the kills right here for the Dread Guard, I decided, we got to do something, make it, a bit more interesting, just to force us to go ahead and just attack people that are really OP. So we are in this heroic 4 right here. I did do a challenge here before, but we do have our companion right here to help us out. So we're just gonna try to take down the enemy. So here we go. Just gonna go ahead and just try to take down some of the Dread Guard. So that's what I'm gonna do right here. We tried to do this with our without our companion, so that was pretty cool. But to get some of the kills, of course, I want to do it in a way that makes rewarding. So of course we are taking down the enemies in this heroic 4 area. So that is a pretty good meme right there. We do have some of the Dread Host people right here, which is what we don't want. We want to take down the Dread Guard, because we already have an achievement for taking down the Dread Host enemies. So we do want to take down the Dread Guard. That is the enemy that we're after here. So we're just going to continue to take them down. As you can tell, a bonus to kill 35 of them. So obviously, you guys, we can get, 35 of them in here. So that's, kind of good. We can also knock them off if they decide to, just run over here for some reason. So we're just going to go and just, start attacking them right here. We're just going to knock this guy off, just say bye to him. Or maybe, you know what, never mind. He's just going to, somehow clutch it. This is, 10 out of 10 gameplay right here, taking down enemies. But, we are still doing a pretty good job right here. Just trying to mess with them. Have this guy right here. You know what? I think it would be even better. You know what? Instead of just us, constantly killing these guys. Even then, this achievement in itself is kind of a grind if you don't constantly do these dailies. So, you know what? I kind of want to make this, a bit more interesting. So, what? We're going to do a really smart idea here. This is probably, like, the best idea I've ever had. We're just going to, walk over here. We're going to make this really hard. We're going to make this nightmare mode. So, here we go. We have just initiated, nightmare mode. So, we are just going to go ahead. You know what? We're going to start activating a bunch of stuff, because we're going to die very quickly if we don't. So, let's just do that right there. As you can tell, we are dying very rapidly. So, we want to get away, They are actually, obliterating my companion. Okay, then we actually need to, treat this seriously. This is a nightmare mode right here after all. Alrighty then, so, this is just how to solo operations right here. Alrighty, we need to get rid of this guy quickly. And we need to get rid of, oh no. Oh no, that's not good. That is not good. Okay, please, Kephis, please save me. Please save me, Kephis. This is not good, dude. Alrighty, so we need to take this guy out. There we go. Now it's, changed into an actual nightmare mode. We actually have to, do some strategy here, some pro strats. So just, we're going to need that guy. We're gonna also, we're going to go ahead and choke him. Let's do that also. Choke him right there. We're just going to take this guy out. Going to try to take these enemies out. Just throw some rocks at that guy. Alright then, we are surviving this. This is how you make it fun. You just, pull everything in the instant. Alrighty, there we go. Still, a 10 out of 10. So intense. So we're going to take this guy out. Alrighty, there we go. We are doing a pretty good job at, just getting all of these enemies down. Let's see, how much, how many credits did we get? Alrighty then, that's not bad actually. We got some credits from this. But yeah, guys, as you can tell, you know, we've taken down many Dreadguard champions. I believe we're going to be coming up on, you know, 450 kills right here. So that is, you know, a pretty good thing right there. Obviously, you know, this heroic, we aren't going to get many kills, you know, with the Dreadguard, mainly because of the fact that a lot of them are, you know, really high end for Section X. Because this, after all, is, you know, a heroic 4. So that is just something right there. I mean, we're going to have to do the daily, the Dreadguard, in order to actually, you know, kill most of the Dreadguard members, because they are actually, you know, most of them are there because, you know, you just got to take them out to get, you know, some data from these different wings, so we can go after them. But the one thing I do like about this heroic at the end, though, is the boss. I mean, that's one thing. Oh yeah, you know, that is kind of like the highlight, I guess, of this whole entire thing. So, you know, we can take him out. He's going to be, you know, he's the boss of all these guys. So that's pretty cool. We're just going to take them out right here. Now, we aren't doing it nightmare mode, as you can tell right here. This is kind of, you know, basically normal. You know, this is story mode right here, which is a bit disappointing, honestly, guys. I mean, we have the story mode, you know, heroic 4 right here, because, I mean, we aren't doing anything. So here we go. Just going to go ahead and just, you know, attack this guy right here, take him out. We are just almost to the boss, guys. This is just like, basically, you know, this is the hype section. Alrighty, so we still have that guy, you know, healing back up. We have literally all these enemies, they just like healing. They don't even like doing damage, they just like healing up. So there we go, to salute them. And here we have it, guys. This is, you know, Dread Master Calpheus right here, guys. Honestly, this is the Dread Master himself. So you know what, we're going to start this off and we're just going to attack this guy. He is the person we got to take out right here. Okay, he is running after us, so you know, we're just going to run away from him and just hurt him. There we go, he's just going to, you know, be evil and stuff. Alrighty, so we're just going to go and just, you know, do that. He's telling me to try my best, so obviously, you know, I'm going to do exactly what he said. I'm trying my best. There we go. Then he's going to do this, you know, crazy and nasty ability. So that, you know, that's not going to be good. So as you can tell, guys, I have a, you know, a really bad ability on me. I can't cleanse it. So, you know, my heals are actually going to be, oh, okay. Why did I use my heroic moment? Yeah, rip that, ripperoni and pepperoni. Oh, yeah, Kephis, my dude, you're going to have to kind of, like, not heal me right here. So, yeah, that was kind of bad, you know, rip Kephis, honestly. That is, you know, a great way to do this battle. Of course, you know, we can't use our companion. Now, that's actually kind of makes me sad, because I know I did kill this guy without my companion before. But this actually takes, you know, 30 hours without your companion. So, you know what? We're going to go and just heal before he actually, you know, stops us. So, yeah, that is, you know, a bit disappointing, because now, you know, he's just going to be really mean about this stuff. Okay, you know what? I'm going to let my companion heal me real quick. I need some quick heals. Okay, now stop it, Kephis. Okay, we don't want your abilities. Okay, you know, Kephis actually, you know, did that. Oh, wait, never mind. Kephis, never mind. What'd you do, dude? Don't do that. Don't do that. Alrighty, so, you know, we're just going to continue to get attacked right here. He's still telling us to try our best, which, I mean, not gonna lie, I am trying my best right here. I am definitely trying my best. Alrighty, heal me up. Alrighty, guys, so this guy is now gonna basically die. So there we go, he's now dead right there. As you can tell, you know, he's kind of like disintegrating or something. I don't know what's happening to him. But yeah, guys, we just took him out right there, so that is pretty cool. We do have this thing over here. Just go and just, you know, just throw it right there, not even showing the animation. So nice, we completed that heroic 4, but we still have, you know, some Dread Guard people to kill, so let's just go ahead and do that. Alrighty, guys, so basically I figured out my area filled with, you know, Dread Guard people. Turns out that they actually aren't Dread Guard members, so I'm gonna have to go the very sad route, you know, just the way of, you know, the way that most people actually do this achievement. We're gonna have to go ahead and we're gonna have to, you know, kill them the manual way. Now, what is the manual way? Basically, I gotta go to these mobs right here and just kill each of these, you know, enemies individually instead of just like running around and then, you know, just killing a bunch of them at once. So, you know, this is gonna take even longer. I mean, we're at like I'm not even sure what we're at right now. I'm pretty sure, you know, we have like, I think like 40 something to go, I believe, the last time I checked. I just noticed that, you know, I couldn't find Dread Guard members around here, or, you know, in an area I was thinking about. So, you know, we're just gonna have to go this method. Just gonna have to take down them, one by one, and just take down all these mobs. So that's gonna take even longer, but even then, at the same time, I feel like, it still is gonna be worth it in the end to get, those amazing dank achievement points. Alrighty guys, we're currently at 467 out of 500. So we do have, some extra kills to get, but we are still, of course, getting there, so we can actually, be done with this little achievement hunt. So that is, pretty cool. We're just taking down these mobs. Like I said, we're just taking them down one by one. So I'm basically going to mobs where they might have, one or two of these mobs right here, these strong enemies. They are, we do have Dread Hosts, which we don't really care about. We just want to go after the Dread Guard. So we're just going after them, taking them out one by one, which is pretty cool. So that's just what we've been doing for a while. Looks like, we're going to have this one over here. We actually have quite a few over here, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to do that, and then I will, of course, just, bring the video back up once we do actually, hit the 500 mark. Alrighty guys, this is the moment. We have 3 Dread Guard members in this mob, and we actually have 497 kills currently, so, this is going to be the pool that actually, gets the achievements. The, double combo. So here we go, we're about to get 2 of them right here. Let's get to the moment, and there we go. 2 achievements completed. The Section X Conquest, which is the one I was mainly going for, but in order to get that, you had to, get the crippling the Dread Guard. So that is, pretty nice. We did, of course, get those really awesome achievements. So that's going to be the end of this Star Wars Republic Achievement Hunter video. So if you guys enjoyed, this video, as always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.